Hi Virgo, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. Virgo, this is going to be your own reading today, and I've already set the cards down. And we have oracle cards, and we have a tarot spread as well. The spread is already there because these are I'm still getting acquainted with these cards. So I've set them down earlier, right? I got a chance to look at the reading, and Virgo, there's somebody here that you loved once. And this card is blue, and fragile, secret love, and rejection. I feel like you love somebody here and you were trying to return to that person. Here you have, in your concern is Sleeping Beauty. So you're dreaming of somebody that you really love. And I also feel like you have compassion for somebody here. Like you feel bad for somebody who's probably in pain. You could be leaving that person for this love that you are dreaming of right now. I feel like you could be getting interrogated right here by somebody. Because here's the woman and she stands before the popes and they're being mean to her really. And he's like kind of like denouncing her. And this is, you know, the woman standing in front like in this religious court. And, you know, the cross is behind him and they are condemning her. These people are watching. And she is really kind of telling the truth there. Or this is a card of somebody feels like they are being interrogated. And I feel like this is you and you feel like you're being interrogated. You could be running right here, like fear here. You look like you have fear for the unknown, possibly, but this is not the graveyard. But this card is about fear, and this lady here is, this is Medusa, and she's, you know, basically with her power, she is, all these snakes are coming after this man, and they're coming from her, right? They're coming from her head. She's got a head full of snakes there. In the past, Virgo, you have this card, the Taskmaster. I'm not sure if he is called the Dirty Taskmaster or not. But he is really, because he's here kind of putting somebody under a spell, kind of. He's in the book. This is a spell book. This is not the Bible or, you know, or kind of, you know, lakes around the country. No, what regional park to go to? No, it's not. And he has the skull here and the wand, and then the hourglass is here. Almost like he has to do this now, or there's a timeline, or this could be somebody from the past here, because we have she who loved once. So here in your, in the past, it looks like you could have left somebody out here, because that's what that's about. That's the name of that card, I believe, is the Taskmaster, but he's basically doing like a dirty deed. Yeah, he's cutting somebody out or doing something. Let's see what it says about the dirty Taskmaster, Virgo. It's okay, Virgo, we're still buddies, just teasing. It says the master, okay, but it talks about responsibility. The old man, death. The merciless taskmaster. That's what I mean by he had a dirty deed here. The merciless taskmaster. It's not always about that, but I feel like here, I feel like you did something here and you're being interrogated. I feel like this doing something is probably leaving somebody. Because we have, I feel like this could be called the master maybe, but this is the magician, and his life is in a test tube or a beaker. That's what he has done. So you might feel in this, you might feel like that you're in that right now, like you're really, really stuck. You look like you are possibly being interrogated or hassled. Yeah, you might feel somebody's crossing boundaries. We have this boundaries card. And this can be about like boundaries itself. Like you might be wanting to leave maybe a marriage. The black mask is here too. This is like you have some like faith that somebody can't stop, or some beliefs. I feel like that has to do with somebody in the past, this person that you're dreaming of, right? And in this card of Sleeping Beauty is the hands that are trying to reach each other. Like, I love you, let's be together. This is what you're dreaming about. You're dreaming about accepting somebody's cup. You're dreaming about a love offer. Yeah, that's what you're dreaming about. You love somebody here. Somebody from the past. She who loved once. Fragile, secret love, and rejection. We also have this card of Perpetua, she who aches. This is somebody who has, who's aching and they're sad, right? And they are withdrawing, like they're in silence. You could be in silence. You might be in a relationship where you're like, you're not talking to somebody. Or if you are not in a relationship with this person, you are like withdrawing, like you're in seclusion possibly. Maybe you're just going to work and you go home and you're only going to the places that you really have to go. We have heal thyself and answering the call over here. The time is now. Yeah, you want to, this is it. You're taking this Sleeping Beauty person, like you're going after this person, whoever they are. This can be guilt. Let's have a look here. Let's see what this taskmaster in the past, though. Let's see what else it says. Yeah, you have become hard, retreated into a shell where no one can communicate with you or reach your soul. So this has been you in this kind of silence, like almost like the hermit, right? Because we have this card about silence with Perpetua. Let's see what else. And retreated into a shell. Okay. It's as if you have withdrawn to a fortress of loneliness high in the mountains. The fortress is part of you. Take a close look and try to accept responsibility for having built it. You look like you're in a situation that you're withdrawing from. Let's see what else it says here. And we have the Furies. Yeah, somebody's mad. This is guilt. This man's running away from this woman. He feels guilty, and the Fury is like, when you're furious, and she is furious, yeah. So she's hitting him with the snakes. You're running away from somebody who's really mad here, because you like. I feel like you feel guilty for this she who loved, for somebody from the past. We don't have that many oracle cards here today. No, I've placed 5 oracle cards here, and I like to use several. So these cards are like lining up here with this reading. And in the root here, you feel like you're being interrogated. Yeah, I feel like you feel guilty for somebody in the past. I feel like you're going to that person. That's why. This person is, somebody's like yelling and screaming at you here, or really giving you a hard time in the root. Yeah, I feel like you have undying love for somebody over here. Or some type of a belief with the black mask that you're not gonna part with. You're like, I'm going for this. I'm pretty sure. So this task, the merciless taskmaster, you could have told this person and they're interrogating you in the past. Like, I'm gonna go, I'm leaving. I'm not gonna stay here anymore. I feel like you're crossing boundaries here. And this person is very like, crossing boundaries can be a few things. You could be like leaving a marriage, crossing a boundary, right? And over here, this taskmaster in the past, this could be, I feel like you are also in silence. What's on your mind is consoling somebody right here. You might be consoling this person that you're leaving. You look like you have to be leaving here. I just feel like you are. Or maybe they're chasing you out. Excuse me, guys, I have like a dry. This Furies card, okay, the spirit of revenge. Yeah, somebody could be trying to get revenge with you here. OMG, right here with the man running, discarding conventions, being haunted by the Furies, extreme restlessness. You're burdened by guilt, which is now manifested as repressed fear. You think nobody will notice it unless it is disturbed, but you personalized your guilt a long time ago, and now it makes you restless. So, I mean, you might not be running. You might be like sitting here in this situation. But this is some type of guilt that has been built up. It is. OMG. Yeah. Somebody could be asking you questions, though. The name of this card here with the lady in front of the 3 angry popes, right? She's like, I didn't do anything. And they are, it's like, it's like you are doing something here that is against society, possibly. This could be breaking a marriage. Because we have this card, the Black Mask, which is about major beliefs. Yeah, like, right? For sure. Let's see, and what's on your mind is like consoling somebody. Here's Mercury, the messenger of the gods. Or is it the god of the messengers? I beg your pardon. And he's consoling this woman. She's sitting on a couch. She looks like she's kind of, they put the couch in the middle of this nature here. That's kind of how it looks there. Middle of this kind of maybe a wild garden kind of. But let's see what it says about that card. See what it says. And this is the card of, they call this articulation, like saying something, discussing feelings. Yeah, this is what's on your mind. I feel like you want to tell somebody here that, and this man is consoling. Yeah, this is supposed to be, I believe, Mercury, but long story short, this is talking, discussing feelings, and he's like a messenger. He has the wings on his helmet, like he's come to bring a message. Yeah. And this is making contact with feelings, the connection between mind and belly. You prefer to remain on the surface and ignore your feelings. You do everything to avoid perceiving or having to express them. The time has come to express what's happening in your life and what you feel. So you want to tell somebody here something, and I feel like you're in silence. I feel like you want to tell somebody that you're dreaming over here about somebody, or that you have to leave in order for you to pursue this sleeping beauty person. Yeah, that's what's going on here. So you have this card here. This talks about the man who has been kind of living in a beaker. This is showing up like somebody who kind of puts their life into a little bottle and says it has to be this way. And there's actually a person. Yeah, there is. There's a real person in that. That's called the test tube. That's what they call that card, where the magician or the sorcerer is there. And he is like, he's actually boiling this beaker that has a real live person in it. Sounds like the BS that goes on today. Yeah, with this creepy kind of AI and all their, yeah. So let's see what else, let's see what it says though, you guys, about the test tube. Yeah, let's see what it says about the test tube. Okay, well I don't see it in here, no. But this is, if you guys can see the card, here's the magician, and that's exactly what the card is. I thought maybe they, they could kind of, what's the word, like elaborate on it. But that is all about somebody who has their whole life in a test tube. Yeah, this is somebody who feels stuck. That's what you're dealing with. And this is right next to Sleeping Beauty, where you are dreaming of, leaving somebody here and you feel guilty. Yeah, that's what's going on here. And I feel like you also feel sorry for somebody. Like you have some compassion here. You do for this person that you are like leaving. Yeah, so this is, okay, forget that. Okay, so we have in your concern, Virgo, is this card here. And this is Sleeping Beauty. This is your major concern. And this is dreaming. This is a love, right? And all the roses are here around the casket, and she's dreaming about love, and these two hands are up in the sky, and they're trying to grab each other. You right now, your concern, this is your concern, is somebody else here that you want to join forces with, somebody that you're really in love with here for sure. In the challenge or in the environment here could be competition. We have these two women, and they are completely different. We have the long-haired woman, kind of, and then we have, and she has a wreath on her head. She's almost kind of like the more fancier one, and then we have the short-haired woman over here without the wreath. But it talks about low self-worth or competition. There is competition here, but the persons who are competing are, one I believe is angry. Could be with the Furies here, and you could be maybe consoling them. And the other person is the Sleeping Beauty person, whoever you're dreaming about. And in your desire, I feel like you, this person, this is the weak queen or somebody who has given up their power. I feel like you are hoping for this person that maybe they will kind of, maybe this is the person who is angry with you, but I feel like maybe you're hoping this person is going to like kind of heal from this, because here you have the card of consoling the weak queen right here. It's somebody who could be like, somebody who could be maybe warm and full of love, but this person here could be like, this could be the person you are leaving, like, and this person feels weak over it, but it can be somebody who's kind of sweet. Maybe somebody has kind of given up their power, or, you know, they are seen as the weak queen because they are sweet and loving, possibly. But this is, I feel like you are concerned here about this person. Yeah, you could be, this could be your hopes and fears as well. You could be hoping this person will be okay. And here we have this card, and this man, this is in your outcome. This man here is like calling out to the other woman here, and she's on the other side, and he's saying, hey, I want to come to you, I love you. And the castle's on her side with the rainbow, and she's like waiting for him, and he's calling out, I'm going to swim the river, or I'm going to get across the river to be with you. Wait for me. This is what you're doing. Let's see what it says here. The king's 2 children. But this is about the romantic relationship, the dream partner, unrelatedness. Okay, okay. And then we have illusion of becoming one, dreaming of love. That's what you're doing. With Sleeping Beauty, you're dreaming of love. And over here in your outcome, we have dreaming of love. This is really an interesting reading, because I feel like you're probably in solitude and somebody is on your case. I feel like you might be telling somebody here that you have to leave, and you feel guilty. Because you have this card, I feel like there's a taskmaster that talks about you're in solitude and you want to keep your feelings like kind of below the surface, but this needs to be discussed. That's what these cards are all about. And we have this card of articulation. Yeah, and this is like discussing your feelings. This is what's kind of on your mind. You want to tell this person, I think. Or you're telling, I feel like the time is now. Answering the call, you want to tell this person you're leaving here. And you're very concerned about it. Yeah, I feel like you are. Let's go ahead and get a card. Let's see what else is on your mind. You know you're going to, and the Queen of Wands. And the King of Swords. Yeah, you want to tell this person your thoughts. The King of Swords. I feel like that you've made a decision. Somebody is really hurt here and you're dealing with it. Let's see what else is in your environment with this. The 8 of Pentacles. So in your environment is some type of low worth, or somebody feels like there's competition here because of this person that you want to go to. Because of the Sleeping Beauty person. Let's see what you're hoping for. The World card. Yeah, so you want to close out a cycle here. You are. And yeah, and you're like, I feel like you're hoping that this person here will probably be okay. But here you are. Maybe you're closing out a cycle or beginning one with this King of Cups. We also have the Queen of Wands. This could talk about a third party. The King of Swords here can talk about a third party as well, because, you know, these could be the people, right? Yeah, I mean, I've just pulled only a few standard tarot. The traditional, I should say, right? This is a different deck here, and we already have all these people. Queen of Wands, King of Swords, and the King of Cups. I pulled like 5 cards here, or 4. Yeah, 5 cards, and 3 of them are people, I believe. So here you are, you want to rescue this person. 10 of Swords. Yeah, this is what you want, Virgo. And the man's like, he's calling out to, you know, the woman, I love you. I'm going to get across the river no matter what. Here's a big bank, like a kind of a cliff kind of. And the 10 of Swords is with it. So you're ending a situation here. And I feel like you are kind of hoping that you can console somebody on some level. And yeah, I feel like you're hoping that somebody might be strong here. I feel like your hope is for this weak queen, that she can kind of deal with this situation. Yeah, I also realize, Virgo, in this reading that you are trying to heal yourself. Yeah, you have compassion here for somebody. I feel like the person that you're leaving, maybe they're leaving you, but I feel like you're leaving somebody because you're really in love with somebody in the past. This is she who loved once. We're going to end this reading. Thank you so much, you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.